What's up and welcome to another video. In this week's video, I'm gonna talk about the summary of atomic habits. So if you want to build habits for success, make sure to keep watching because I'm gonna share some juicy tips. Point number one is screw goals, focus on systems. James Clear talks about in his book that every Olympian has a goal of getting a gold medal. But why do some athletes get the golden medal and some athletes don't get it? They developed a system that's better than the system of their competitor runners. If you're gonna focus on getting the gold medal and you don't know how to get there, that's gonna be hard, right? Let's bring it back to business. If I want to become a super successful salesman in business, I want to have 1 million in revenue every month. That can be a goal, but what is the system that's gonna get me there? What work do I have to do every single day to get there? Rather than focusing on goals, first focus on your system because your system is gonna get you that goal. One thing to add, if you let your happiness depend on whether or not you reach a goal, this can be really hard and stressful. But let your happiness depend on how successful your system is. So if you followed your system for a day, right, you can be happy because you attach your happiness to your systems instead of attaching your happiness to your goals. Point two is the 4 laws of behavioral change. Now we know that we don't need to focus on goals, but on systems. But the next question is how are you going to create this system? Step number 1 is make it obvious. Design the environment around you to help you build a good system. A simple thing could be, for example, you wanna run a marathon and you have to build a disciplined system in order to achieve that goal. Make sure that your running shoes, your shirt and your shorts is already ready on the couch or at the door. So you just pick up your clothes, put it on and go out of the door. In order to make it obvious, for example, for a business goal, right? I want to be a successful salesman. Just print out the goal every day. I need to make 50 cold calls a day. Hanging it on your wall, hang it on your desk, make it obvious so you get reminded of it every day. Step number 2 is make it attractive. So when your goal is being a successful salesman, you need to make 50 sales calls a day. What you do is that you make your environment around you attractive, meaning get some nice sparkling water, you get a nice coffee, you make sure to have some music on to get you pumped up with energy, and then you start doing it. Following a system every day is not gonna be fun, right? But you need to somehow make it fun around you to at least give you that extra push on days you don't feel like it. If you find value in this video so far, make sure to give it a thumbs up and please do not forget to subscribe to not miss any good content on sales and entrepreneurship. Step number 3 is make it easy. And I think this is one of my favorite ones, is that you can really overwhelm yourself if you set ridiculous high goals for yourself. It's good to have a dot on the horizon where you want to grow toward, but you gotta make it easy. So if your system is 50 cold calls a day to achieve a certain goal and you just start with 2 cold calls a day and build it up slowly. So make it easy for yourself. And another nice principle James Clear is talking about in his book is the 2-minute rule. When you have a hard day and you still need to make these 50 cold calls, think about the 2-minute rule. That within these 2 minutes, I'm gonna do 1 cold call and automatically you will break the ice and you naturally flow into doing the rest. This is a good example of try it yourself and let me know in the comments down below if the 2-minute rule works for you. Step number 4 is make it satisfying. Once you have completed a task within your system, reward yourself. And a funny thing you can try out for yourself is get 2 jars, can be old sugar jars, and have paper clips in one jar. And once you complete a task within your system, put the paper clip in the other jar. And do that every time to just make it satisfying, right? It's almost the same like a to-do list. A check is always such a nice feeling, but with the jar you make it physical, tangible, and it works. Overall, I thought this book was a super good read. It makes you extremely self-aware of all the little habits you need to build in your life to achieve a certain goal eventually. But focusing on that system in itself is a super hard task, right? We're all human and everyone makes mistakes and everyone is lacking. But once you develop a system, over time, it will definitely give you happiness. And one other thing James Clear stated in this book, every day just be 1% better.